Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 105. As you may remember, Arjuna and Subhadra, his new bride, were coming home, and suddenly Arjuna thought about Draupadi, and that if they just came in there and said, "Hi, we got married," she'd be very angry with both of them. "You must win her affection first," said Arjuna. "If she knows later that you are my wife, it will not matter. So you must dress up in the style common to milkmaids. You look divine in that dress. Go to the apartments of Draupadi. Tell her that you are Subhadra, the sister of Krishna. She will be charmed by you and your appearance. I'll come there later." They reached the city. Looking beautiful in her rustic dress, Subhadra went to Draupadi and announced herself as Subhadra, the sister of Krishna. She was received with open arms. Draupadi blessed her with sweet words. "May you become the bride of a hero. May you be the mother of a hero." The two women talked for hours about Krishna and Dwarka. Time passed pleasantly for both of them. There was a sudden commotion in the streets of the city. Everyone was saying, "Arjuna has come back." Arjuna reached the palace. He fell at the feet of his brothers Yudhishthira and Bhima. Nakula and Sahadeva received his warm embrace. He told them all about his wanderings, and about his love affair at Dwarka, about his marriage with Subhadra, the sister of Balarama and Krishna. He then went to Draupadi. She smiled archly at him and said, "Do not worry. I have already met the milkmaid. She's very beautiful." She took the coy Subhadra in her arms and said, "Who can resist you and your beauty? You have won my heart already, within a few moments. What chance could poor Arjuna have had against your charms?" A few days later, the Vrishnis arrived in Indraprastha with costly gifts and precious gems and 1,000 beautiful things as their dowry for Subhadra. They came to celebrate the wedding of Arjuna and Subhadra. They all stayed in Indraprastha for a few days after the wedding. A few days later, Balarama, with all his attendants and the other Vrishnis, returned to Dwarka. Krishna, however, did not return with them. He stayed on in Indraprastha with the Pandavas. Chapter 44. The Hungry Brahmin. It was now summer. The heat was unbearable. One day in the morning, before the sun had appeared, Arjuna went to Krishna and said, "Krishna, the heat is unbearable. Let us go to the banks of the river Yamuna. It is so near. Let us spend the day there and return home in the evening." Krishna welcomed the suggestion with enthusiasm. They got Yudhishthira's permission, and they all set out for the banks of the river, where there was a great forest. It was called Khandava. It was said that the rays of the sun could not penetrate into that place, so dense was the growth of the trees. It was inhabited by wild animals. It was the home of the serpent king, Takshaka. There was something terrifying about the appearance of the forest. It had a strange fascination for the two friends. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.